Hello everyone, this is Brian, and welcome back to Fallout New Vegas You Only Live Once Hardcore Edition, the game where we never, ever heal. Now, last time, we made friends with the Boomers, got some quests from them, picked up the rest of the Brotherhood reports, and we took care of Private Morales' body. And this time, we are about to head into the offices at REPCONN headquarters. Because, first of all, our friend Arcade Gannon has got a little comment to make. He suddenly realizes, I know some stuff about sudden energy and REPCONN and all that stuff, because maybe I know a little bit more than I'm admitting. So he's telling us that stuff. So, now that he has said his little piece, we can leave him out here while we systematically loot the place, because really, why not take all the good loot? Now, the first thing to do, the second thing to do. The first thing to do is I actually want to use this terminal and get this door unlocked. So let's just do a little bit of hackety hack. Because I want to milk all the possible experience points out of this area. So what do you think? Monsters. There it is, monsters. So we disengage the lock, but we don't disengage the lock, so we also pick the lock. And the reason I want to do this first, because now I'm going to go get what's going to be a key to that lock, but it's also an ID card that's useful. This closet, not super useful. There's some sarsaparilla star, bottle caps, and a cash register with not much. And then other than that, there's just random crafting materials. If you need lunch boxes, you're a lunchbox crafter there, you got the opportunity. But meanwhile, come around here and make sure the robots don't see me picking the red door. And in we go, because around here, up the special staircase, is a special ID card. Because the deal here, so some poor employee, Jenny Millett, starved to death. Or something terrible happened. So the deal here is there's a bunch of security robots still working, and they get all... Hello. Yeah, they get all telling you the visiting hours and check your ID and all of that stuff. And the further you go in here, the more you have to kind of make sure you're okay to go to the next level, or it can be bloody. So now we come into the employees only section. And we do a little more hackety-hack. There's actually lots of good experience we can get in here just through a little bit of, hacking and unlocking and stuff. So this is a good place to practice all of your burglary skills, let us say. Meanwhile, we will add our facial recognition to the data. Oh, look, he detected a valid facial pattern. Of course he did. It did, whatever. Now, the thing is, I realize there's going to be a lot of stuff to pick up here. There. Change my mind. So, go in here. Pick a lock. And here we have an unbelievable number of pieces of ammo. And some possible... Let's make sure we check every one of these. Meanwhile, look at all the microfusion cells. It's so much. There are so many microfusion cells. So many. We're taking them. We're just going to take them. Then we're going to have them. Pick up stuff we want. Pick up random plasma rifles. Alright, so then there's this little aspect, which is we're over encumbered. Beep. But now we have our special buddy.
Sure. Just don't treat me like a pack Brahmin, okay?
And we are going to fill him up with stuff that we don't want to carry. Because really, if we do this even remotely right, we're not going to have to fight anybody. So I'm just going to let Arcade actually follow us around in here. So he can be a pack Brahmin, as he says. So get that out of the way. Pick up some bottle caps. Go. More microfusion cells. Just can't have enough of those. Mostly you can't sell enough of those, but if we get all using energy weapons later, then we'll want some of that. All right, now here we have a very hard door and a very, very hard terminal. But that is no big deal when we have a super high programming skill. We will read ourselves a Programmer's Digest, and in we go for some hackety hack. Don't talk back. Blah 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 blah. There we go. Oh, and we leveled up. So what can we do? We are at level 17. 17. I'm thinking let's keep our energy weapons going up a little bit. Keep sneakiness. We have some sneaking to do. Always like getting things up to next thresholds. That makes it the most likely to. Designers seem to think in round numbers a lot of the time. So a lot of the checks are right at 5s and 10s, and so always good to match those when you can. Meanwhile, let's get another block of experience points by actually picking the lock. And then we have the Q35 matter modulator. And we will take that, and we will take all of the good stuff back at this safe, including a Nikola Tesla and you. Which is, I'm not sure. Have we found any of those before? I'm not sure we have. So we clean out this little safe, take all the little microfusion cells on top. Probably have to hand them to Arcade. And anything that looks useful in the first aid box. There we go. Now, up this little hill is one of the ways to get upstairs.
Oh.
And I don't want him to get stuck, but I'm just going to check to see if there's anything in these little cabinets. Just having a little bit of a loot. Having me a bit of a loot here, because this is what I mainly wanted to make sure I got done, is pick this lock, because later on I'll end up accidentally picking up a key, then I can't pick the lock, so I can't have the 45 experience points. But I don't want to be risky up on that floor yet, so I'm just going to turn around and come back down here, finish looting the file cabinets, if any, as applicable. Of course, I'm over encumbered. So we will just slowly walk back down to Arcade. As long as we keep going down, never up, then we will be able to keep going. We just can't jump while we're over encumbered. So,
sure.
Here you go, Arcade. Take all that stuff, and we'll get back to the loot. So now we're ready to... Yeah, you probably better come.
Leave.
Or I'll be too confused. Now we're ready to go up the stairs to the second floor, and at the second floor, we find, by quickly ducking into the left, yet another Nikola Tesla and you, and a failure to be able to pick it up. And then we can hackety-hack another terminal and get ourselves into the second floor facial recognition database. Now we're completely good for the second floor. Go ahead and read these bad boys. Increase weapons. Why not? And let's just speed up some of this looting of loot on this floor. Suffice to say that once you got yourself in the security system, you can pretty much just take everything. And then you come to this closet, which we'll unlock. And I just wanted to show you my moment of glory here, because I opened one of these boxes, one of these ammo boxes. What do you think I found in the ammo box? Stealth boy, stealth boy. Found stealth boy. That's why we check all the ammo boxes that we ever find anywhere. That is one free get out of monster free card, essentially. So meanwhile, back to our looting, and here we are on the third floor. Now the third floor, it actually helps a lot to, okay, so here, yeah, you come right out here, and here are the Brotherhood of Steel guys. And they have got general stuff, but they've also got the holotape, and the holotape is good. Now, I sort of want to pick up this. Oh, yeah. Here's where, like I said, on the third floor, it helps to have a luck of 7, so you can just happen to guess the password, and then you're just good to go. Meanwhile, I'm going to repair this piece of power armor, and I'm going to see if I can carry it. Because I'd love to give it to Veronica, because she's actually allowed to wear Brotherhood armor, and that's really good armor for her. So, and I missed I wasn't able to carry the earlier one. I mean, it does weigh 40. So anyway, some rearrangement, and then we are free to clean out the rest of the top floor, which is mostly just good loot. Here we have Piers Isley, and he has not only a third floor security card, but a whole bunch of pre-war money. So it's good to get his stuff. Other than that, everything on the top floor is just good basic loot. There is a back way that you can get in down to the place we found the cool gun earlier. But meanwhile, back out and loot those raiders, and we are ready to go back to where Veronica is actually, which is the here is a nice happy merchant walking along, and merchants not only will take my stuff from me,
hey there,
lower my weight, but they also sometimes have really good things. Let's see what they got. I have a custom ball. Stealth boy! Oh my goodness. She's got a stealth boy. This is a good day for stealth boys. So we're going to go ahead and do a little bit of maxing up our barter situation with maybe a party time mintats and a salesman weekly. Go. Alcohol. Now, we'll go ahead and get all of
Sure, just don't treat me like a pack Brahmin,
get all of
okay?
our crud back from Arcade so we can sell it all to her, or a bunch of it to her in return for all the good things. Yeah, give me my armor back, dude. I need that. The little awkward part about actually catching up to the merchant while we're over encumbered. Come back with my stealth boy. Give me my stealth boy. Ah.
Need any?
Okay. See what you got. I bet you got a stealth boy. Okay, so first of all, you can have all of my crap. You can have the Q35 matter modulator. This was a lot of money. Look at that. 5,000 caps of crud. 6,000. 8,000 caps of crud. So much crud that I shouldn't even have enough money. Meanwhile, I will take a custom bolt and I'll take a stealth boy. Sure, some random other things too. Alright, so that's good. Now, why am I still overcovered? Wow, that's amazing. I can sell that much stuff. Oh, that's right, because I'm holding a 40-ton suit of power armor is why. So let's see if this arms merchant has
still got
more
guns and ammo.
stuff to give us that's cool. Buy some of the 308 ammo. Guess that's all we're going to do for now. Where is Alexander? Here he is.
People usually
Got my trade all maxed out. I want to get the maximum amount of good trading done.
Still making a nuisance.
Oh, I'm making a nuisance of myself. All right, so what do you got? Not much that we absolutely need. Get a little bit of ammo top-ups.
Pleasure doing business.
All right. Then we come over to where Veronica's standing. Now we have Arcade in the party, and I have one more little conversation I need to be able to have with him soon. So I am just going to drop this piece of power armor next to Veronica so that when we come back for Veronica later, we can have her put it on.
Sure, just don't treat me like...
We are ready to head back over the desert where some armor. Now as we go back, we can imagine that as usual there will probably be some annoying ants. often tend to respawn, so let's just have a look. Go careful like over the desert. I don't really mind finding the ants because they're pretty safe to kill from a distance, and you know, you just kind of gradually harvest them for experience points as you go. It's just a light tax on ammo, but really not a lot of danger from this. I'm much more afraid of the areas where you might be wandering around and suddenly there's a guy with a gun that just opens up on you. So that's less good. All right, here we go. Ant of the ant. It's the ant song. Ant of the ant. Sing the ant song. Get the ant. Take it face. Take it. Take it. Ah, okay. That's good. Ant. Let's go boom. Let's go plop. Ant. Experience point. Nectar things that we want. More red dot up here, and I just every now and then, whoops, didn't mean to pick that meat up. Every now and then, a red dot in this desert turns out to be a guy with a gun, so I just like to get out of the way, Arcade. Oh, alright, fine, whatever. We're going to do one of your conversations, so I guess you're allowed to be an idiot. I'm in caution, but I don't see a red dot, and that's always just kind of a little concerning. That's why we're taking. There he is. Actually, a lot of ants respawn this time. So good thorough anting of this desert. Still in caution. Good to just kind of pound our way through varmint rifle rounds. And off we go. So we're going back to Helios One, and we've got a couple of things we want to do there. The main impetus is to get another conversation, a special conversation with Arcade done. But another thing, we're actually going to go ahead and do the quest now. Partially because we want to go ahead and get those solar panels to take up to Nellis next time we're there before I forget. And then because there's it's doing the quest that makes us be able to have good conversations with the guy. And anyway, there's some good, I think there's some good loot that we can get, and we can also activate the special solar weapon so that we can use it later on if we want to. Might come in handy. Alright, so to find the main guys, we just need to come back through this way. And when we get to the hallway that has the way up, then first we come up here because we want to get the key to one of those terminals and this DC Journal of Internal Medicine. Apparently is putting us over our weight, so we'll just go ahead and read it now. And oh look, medicine increased. So little free things to take. And the Eastern Reflector control terminal password, of which there seem to be like several copies in this room. Like there's one too, and you might even be able to get it off the terminal for all I know. Now, then we can drop through here to the room we were in before, and this time we turn right and then left, walk past this random one guy that's for some reason in here. walking through, we will ultimately find the room with the people in it. I really am greedy. Yes, I want the bobby pin. Thank you. Alright, so here we have Fantastic. And Fantastic seems to be one of your classic high charisma, very low intelligence kinds of guys. He talked his way into being in charge of getting the solar plant online, but he doesn't actually know anything about solar plant. All he knows he's supposed to, and he's pretending he doesn't want to lose his job. So we have a little conversation and just agree to go ahead and do that.
In case it's not obvious, I think you should redirect the power to Freeside
and
outer
that's when we find out that Arcade knows a little bit more and has a little bit of agenda here. So we are going to get another trust point with Arcade. That's why he's along with us on the ride. But meanwhile, we need to come back here and talk to Ignacio Rivas, who is with the Followers of the Apocalypse and is a much more intelligent and knowledgeable person. And he is going to say, well, maybe let's not just send all the power to the bosses. Let's send it to the people who are evenly distributed over the area, blah, blah, blah. And whatever you do, don't accidentally activate the giant weapon, the giant space orbital weapon. No. Why would I ever? No. I don't know anything about. I know nothing of a large orbital space weapon, so don't worry. Even though I look like I'm wearing a weird spacesuit thing. All right, so now we're going to leave Arcade with a bunch of crud that we do not.
Oh, I'll be.
Not want him in the fighting parts of this level, because this is not his mission. Mod up our thingamading. And here we are amongst the solar panels. So, here is the way that you find all the solar panels from the thing. They are all between this reflector and the other reflector, and they are in a way. They're somewhere between the thing and out to the fence. Now let me just get through these traps here. This reflector terminal has traps. I have light step, so that's not a big deal. Now these mines are easy enough to pick up, but this one over here in the corner, watch out for that if you don't have light step. If you don't have light step, you don't want to go anywhere near that mine. Because see how I didn't get a selector box, but it would have set the mine off. So don't go near that unless you have light step. So we will do the reset the mainframe connection on that one. And now let's go look at see our first solar reflector panel, recalling that we need to find 5 of them, is here. And then we go out to the back to behind these tents. But might as well check for, it's just irresistible to maybe find a stealth boy. So the first one is out. The second one, the first one that's far away, is out back here. And see, now we walk around the back toward the other reflector terminal, and the rest of them will be basically found between here and there. So you don't have to check that entire first bank of solar panels. Here's 1, 3. And you don't have to check the last bank that's past the other tent. So that can save a lot of time if you're collecting these. Fourth one, and there's the other terminal. So let's go ahead and check these tents. I don't think metal boxes contain stealth boys, but maybe they contain some. Strand of crud, that's fine. But here, I think, yes, there's at least one. Oh, it's even locked, so we can even get free experience points from unlocking it. I like how it's good to find things locked. Okay. Meanwhile, back here, the other reflector, there's often a bunch of dogs in there and they look like they're Legion dogs. Let's just go get the last one of these back here. I kind of walked past it accidentally, but this is the last solar reflector. Meanwhile, the Legion dogs in the thing, or they're not Legion, they look like NCR dogs, but they don't count, shooting them doesn't count against the NCR dogs, and they do aggro on things. It's just kind of a weird thing, and this time they're not here. I saw their little dots a while ago when I was running past outside, but they're not here now, so I don't know if they aggroed on something and got killed. In any event, we just get a free reset of this terminal, because dogs aren't here. They're not like they're hard to kill or anything. They never come out of that fence thing, so you can either stand back and lob a grenade in, or just honestly go in there and shoot them, and there's really not much harm. So now the slightly harder part, the solar collection tower. Now I've done this before without taking any damage or being in any danger, so let's see if I can duplicate that performance this time. We'll get all of our favorite and best damage resistance gear on. Pick out some, I probably want to use armor-piercing types of ammo, because there's going to be some robots. And we picked up the pulse grenades and pulse mines from the outer part of this building. I guess just pulse grenades, no pulse mines. And those are really good against robots. Now, here somewhere there is a little turret up there on the ceiling, and if I can hit the right part of it, there we go. Yep, I made it aggro on the other robots, so that's good. Now I want to get in that room over there because there's a place where I can set the rest of the turrets on the robots. Let's see, can we? Where's the guy? Just go over here, make a run for it. Uh-oh, no! Ah!
Do not be alarmed.
No!
Order will be restored.
Okay, so he saw me, but we got away. Now this is a chance to use the reason we bring the pulse grenades. Because pulse grenades, unless they hit like right next to me, they're not going to do me any damage. So it doesn't have the normal grenade danger. But they do lots of damage to any robot that comes nearby. And I think we might have cleared out that Protectron. Just make sure. I don't see a red dot. Still a caution, but I think that's the shooty things, the turrets. So that is good. That is good. All right. Take out the weapon one. Didn't have it hotkeyed right. There we go. Guess I'm not going to get out of caution here. So we will go down here carefully. Excellent. All right, so now I think we're done with robots, and it's just turrets. So, can I make it across there? Or should I just run for it? Run for it. Oh, shoot. It hit me. Alright, I think there might have been another robot. Oops. So that was 3 points of damage, taking us to 321 of 360. Yes, that's just a little love tap from Mr. Robot. So now we can do what we came in here to do, which apparently I shouldn't have come in here, which is to make them all shoot each other. So now the turrets are shooting at the robot. That sounds like a Mr. Gutsy, which is actually the least good kind to have in here. The funny thing is I actually find it easier to do this level against giant Securitrons than Mr. Gutsy, and one of the reasons is that the Mr. Gutsies, well, they're really fast, and they don't step on mines. They float over mines and don't set them off. Because otherwise I could bring some pulse mines in here, and that would actually do quite a lot of damage to Securitrons. But we seem to be at the middle Mr. Gutsy stage of this thing. If you do it early enough, you only get Protectrons, then that's Also easy because they totally step on mines. Where are you? Is he downstairs? Oh, he's coming. I see him. He's upstairs. He's come up. Probably was already up. So he's going to come. He's going to come get me. What am I going to hit him with? Going with some armor piercing. Not coming. Oh, he's coming. I think I saw a piece of robot. Let's get some med-X in here. Slasher. And take a psycho, so we are fully ready for some serious combat. For him to come around the corner. Robot! Execute. Oh, even. Yeah, he has a lot of damage. Yeah, oh, I hate when they hit the door. You're not sticking out enough. Quick, kill him. Can I kill him? There we go. Just enough peeking. Oh boy. Close range guys coming around doesn't make me feel good. Makes me feel nervous. Alright, so I think we are now safe in this room. So we're going to first work our way downstairs. There is a safe in here that contains some pulse mines and some more grenades. And I'm worried that we're only going to have Mr. Gutsies from here on out, which is going to make the mines very sadly not good. Because otherwise, stacking up a big pile of mines and then getting a walkie robot to step on it would be totally the way to go here. Give me the pulse grenades. Excellent. Okay. Here we go. Now we are ready to proceed forward. Loot here and there. Alright, so down this passageway, there's another passageway to the left, and it has a bad guy in it. So, alright, it's another Mr. Gutsy. So I could either try to throw some grenades down there. See, if he was only anything but a Mr. Gutsy, I would pile up mines here, then provoke him, and he'd come out and step on the mines. Everything would be fine. This guy, I think he's going to turn his... Yeah, he's turned his back. Moving away, we can just come out and shoot him from behind, and he gets to be down. Little room over here with some stuff. We'll come back and loot that in a minute. Let's go down here. I think there's only one more robot we have to kill in between us and the goal. There's a last little room where you can avoid all the robots, which is what the plan is. Now, this room is really irritating because it's about 3 levels tall, and it's got fencing that can see. See, he can already kind of detect me up here, and yet I can't get a shot at him. So that is frustrating. Now, I'll put a mine here just in case, but it just is hard to get him to activate the mine. It's hard to get a good shot at him. Can't remember what weapon he uses. I'm sure it's got some range on it. We're hidden, so we can just get a shot. It would be glorious. Kill him. Oh, well, we hit him. Now he's coming. Now he's definitely coming. Let's see. What to do. Scary. Try to throw a grenade. If you throw it at the right time, it'll actually set that mine down there off right when he's near it, even if the grenade goes past him. Where is he? I can't even tell what level he's on. Oh, there he is. Saw him. Lying there. Ah!
Come on, people.
Shooty. Alright, I missed him. Shoot. This is not good. Not good.
I need a target. Today's a hell of a day to die coming.
Don't do it. Don't shoot me. Alright. Oh shoot. Didn't have the armor piercing ammo. It de-equipped my armor piercing ammo. No! Quickly getting a different weapon. Stealth boy. Okay. Stealth boy. Whoa! Whoa! How did he suddenly see me? He just went all the way to danger. He went all the way to danger. Oh, and he did some more damage to me. Was that 13 points of more damage I saw? That is so irritating. Now that's what you don't like about flamers is it's really hard for flamers to miss. Lots of weapons they can miss with and be off the hook. But something coming around the corner with a flamer just isn't gonna miss you pretty much no matter what. So that was unfortunate. I will just have to chalk that up to... See, I thought, man, I used a stealth boy and I got damage. That's just really sad. I don't know how he saw me. Did I accidentally stand up? I don't think I actually did. That is really irritating. Well, now that we're here, as long as we turn right here, as we just did, and go this way, we can actually avoid the rest of the security, or the whatever they're called, protectrons in here. We just need a Poseidon Energy ID, employee ID card, and unlock an average lock. Not too hard. And then we just go quietly through this room without getting tempted to go kill robots. I don't know why there's a bunch of buffalo gourd seeds in here, and it's like somebody planted them over in that dirt, but who knows? So here in this room, everything is safe again, and here's the mainframe. It doesn't have enough power, so we can go over here, and since we have enough power, we can just repair it. Upstairs, there's a little automated thing you can turn on to come down and fix it, and you do need a scrap metal, but all the robots drop scrap metal, so that's fine. And now we are ready to configure the power grid. So there's this Archimedes weapon, and we don't want to wipe out all the soldiers, but we do want to turn on Archimedes too. Now we could get a big book of science from Ignacio out at the entrance if we go with the full region version of this, but I just want to retain the option of using the orbital super weapon later, and it doesn't cost me much to have that option, so I'm going to go ahead and do it. So we've configured the power grid, but now we have to actually turn on the power to the solar station, which is to say activate the little solar panels collecting the sun and sending it in here. And that is done out here in the great outdoors. Fortunately, we actually seem to have managed to do this during the daytime, because otherwise you end up having to wait until daytime to be able to pull the lever, which I never understood. Why can't you just pull the lever at nighttime and it'll just come on when the sun comes up? But just to be irritating, it makes you do it during the daytime. And we have done it. And then the big cool solar collecting thing starts going off. And Helios One is fully active. So go down and talk to our friend. Now again, keep in mind that on the way out there are some robots still. There's the protectons, so just stay in stealth when you come back through here, and usually they don't get uppity. If you're not trying to avoid all possible damage, then by all means kill them and use a stim pack. So, heading back out to the main area, grab any rest of the loot that seems lootable. Back past the scene of our damage taking. And back into the main building. So, we need to pick Arcade back up so that we have him with us. And here's Ignacio. So, yeah, I diverted the power of the grid. Thanks. And he gives us a reward. He would have given us more of a reward if we had done it the other way, but he doesn't actually know about the super weapon. And I think we will go get a nice drink. So we have retrieved the solar panels, we have done the quest, we have given Arcade another loyalty trust point with us for his future quest. And we can have one last drink of pure, clean Helios One water. Alright, and that is where we're going to end today. We did take some more damage, which brings us down to 308 of 360 on the true health bar, but still a nice healthy above 300 total. And next time, we are ready to head into... We might go back and trade one more time. We need to go get Veronica, and then we're going to go through Scorpion Gulch and take her home to her people. So, we will see you next time, but remember, you only live once.